Hey, what's up guys, Shiny here. Welcome back to the investment guide for October 2020, also known as my top 5 safe investments. Another great investment guide here, and if you guys are not already in the Discord server, I recommend you join. It's going to be the top link in the description, and only about 12 to 15% of you guys are actually subscribed. So if you like the content and you want to subscribe, it helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, let's get on into it. Alright, first up here I have the Operation Shattered Web Premium Pass, and this is something, if you've watched a couple of these, you know that's something that I've recommended, and it's just something that's always been steadily increasing in value. Right now it's about $26, $27, and the start of the month it was about 24, and it's always just been going up a little bit each month, and it's just been a great investment so far. Looking at the lifetime, you can just see how much it's increased. It started off at $10 and it's just been steadily growing up. It's had a little up and down, it's a little overshoot, but it came down a little bit to around 21 bucks a couple months ago, and now it's just been growing. It's been a super nice investment and a pretty safe one as well. Next up here, I have the Shattered Web case, and this one comes with a little disclaimer. So right now, we're starting to see a little bit of a drop in price. And if you look at the past month, it's pretty obvious the drop, but I'm not too worried about this. Right now, they're at about $1.20, and before you invest in these, if you're going to grab some more cases, which I definitely am, I would make sure that you wait till it hits the bottom and it starts to go back up a little bit, because it might drop to $1.10 and then you wasted 10 cents for each case you bought. We just don't really know yet, because we're starting to go through the buy orders pretty fast for this $1.10 range. It's very unlikely that it'll reach $1 just because there's so many buy orders to go through, but it's still definitely a pretty safe investment since there's only a limited amount of these, and over time it's definitely going to end up like the Operation Hydra case. It's just looking more and more like that every day. And then I also recommend the glove case, another case that we've seen do pretty well over a long period of time. Glove case and kind of the shadow case is starting to go on that rise. But there's a lot of cases that if you're thinking about investing in cases, I would just look at the active drop pool, make sure it's not one of those. Same with the non-prime accounts. If it's in one of those drop pools, you might be okay depending on the case, but most older cases pretty much have gotten to the point where they're becoming rare drops, and we're starting to go through them a lot faster than what we've been in the past, and it's just unsustainable. The price of them will go up eventually, whether it's not today or next week, it will go up. Coming in at number 3, I have Shattered Web stickers, and this is another thing where we've started to see a little bit of a downfall on them. And it's not anything significant. They're down about 5 cents since the start of the month, and it's nothing to worry about. I'm not worried at all. These are a great investment. But once again, kind of like the Shattered Web case, if you're not already in on these and you want to get in on these, I would wait till it looks like we've hit the bottom before they start to go back up and buy in there. Obviously, that's easier said than done, but if you see it's back up at 30 cents and it looks like it's going to head back up, I'd say invest while you can there, but these are a pretty safe investment. We're not going to see them anytime in the future. It's a one-time sticker, and overall it's just pretty safe. There's not really anything that could increase the quantity of these. There's some people who's got some pretty big stockpiles of these, but they'll just flood the market for a day or two and then it'll be back on track. Alright, coming in at number 4, I got the Berlin capsules, and these are the perfect investment for the future right here. So what we've seen is with the Rio 2020 cancellation, the price obviously shot up. It shot up around 80 cents per, I'm talking about the Legends capsule in the Berlin 2019 area, but shot up about 80 cents. Obviously that was pretty unsustainable, so it went back down, but it's leveled out now to about $1.80, which is still a 40-cent increase. And what we're starting to see is these are going to have to take off in price somehow, because according to Esports, we're not set to see another major until May 2021, and that's not certain, but that's pretty much roughly the earliest time we could see another major, and people are still opening these. The simple foil is very popular from the Legends collection, and the other ones, the other two capsules, they got the Kenny S foil in them, so they're not terrible either. I think overall we're going to see some more growth from these. They're only at about $1.80 right now. And if you look at the Katowice ones, they're up about $3 to $5. And the returning one, which contains the Kenny S foil, has reached about $7 at points. I'm not saying to invest as much in the Katowice anymore, because it looks like they have kind of, they've kind of passed their peak a little bit. That it's not time to sell off, but it's not as much growth as you're going to see with the Berlin capsules. The Berlin capsules have a lot more potential right now compared to the Katowice 2019s. They have they shot up, and now they're starting to slowly increase. It's a great safe investment if you're looking for that. Same with the Berlin capsule though. I think the Berlin capsule has a lot more potential for a lot higher profit, especially if we're not going to see another major till 2021, which is pretty much a guarantee at this point. All right, coming in at the final one for this investment guide here, I have the Norse collection skins, and these have been a personal favorite of mine for so long, but right now, with everything going on, it's very unlikely we're going to see another operation. The operation, it ended a while ago, and they don't really have any intention of putting out a new operation. At least that's what I've perceived, and a lot of other people, what they've perceived is it's not very likely we're going to see another operation anytime soon, and that would be the only killer for the Norse collection skins if another operation came out. And we're not even too sure if they would decrease in price if another operation came out, just because they went up in price throughout the entire operation. But with that being said, it is a great investment. I recommend the mil specs or the light blues. Either of those two are great investments. I think the trade up potential with these is very, very nice, which pushes them into a higher price point than the other two collections, the Canals and St. Mark. They also have the Op Gungnir, which is just the top tier op at this point, comparable to the Dragon Lore, the staple of CSGO. And for that reason, I feel like these will never decrease in value. It's going to turn into the new era Cobblestone collection, in my opinion. We have the Cobblestone collection that's kind of been pushed off into like older era-ish. It's from, a pretty long time ago, speaking in CSGO's history. But the Norse collection is, pretty new. It's it's less than a year old. I mean, that's very, very new, speaking in terms of CSGO. But that is all for today, guys. Hope you have all enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys don't mind leaving a like, and if there's anything you want to see in the future, drop a comment down below, and peace out.